and then at 11 o'clock,
just
cold,
drop.
just out the blue.
I got to break out the hoodie, so I felt good.
Hoodie season has arrived.
Yeah, you got on a jacket.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I'm
couldn't
saying?
wait.
Nobody could.
I had mine in the car 2 days ago just in
feel
case.
that.
So I feel like a lot of Houstonians broke out the hoodies and jackets like last week. Way too early.
We just waiting.
Way too early.
You know,
Like,
I
it
had
was
to
like
pull this out too.
93 degrees. I was like, why are you in a hoodie?
Gotta get your money's worth.
Gotta get your money's
That's all it
worth.
is. That's
Well,
all
we've
it
been
is.
waiting, but I was like, "Don't you wear no leather? Don't you wear no leather?"
Okay,
I
yeah,
was
wait,
prepared.
It's not leather season.
It's not
You
even,
know what?
It's not
I have-
even leather weather
I have
yet.
so much leather that it's kind of cold. I'm gonna wear it.
Leather.
And
weather.
I have enough leather
the
jackets
faux fur
to be.
at home too.
Oh,
The faux
leave
fur.
it. Leave it. Don't even buy it.
Yeah,
Like,
don't-
what's
You got a
going on
leather
with that?
jacket? You got a lot of leather?
Yeah, I got a
you
lot of leather. I wear
A
like
lot
two
of
of
leather.
them.
That's some good alliteration. A
You
lot
know?
of leather.
Lot of leather. Lot of leather.
Nah, I can't say it. Lot of leather.
That sounds like a title for a song.
It
right
do.
there.
A lot of leather.
There you go.
All right.
That's all you. We don't want nothing on it. That's
You
all
want
I
the
want.
royalties?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I want my credit.
You want your
He's
I want my
I
credit.
want my credit.
Lot of leather.
lot of leather.
Suge Knight looking ass boy. Black and ugly as ever. Stay Houston down to my socks. Yeah, I got on socks. Jordan 1s today. It's
cold.
Because it's freezing. It's a harrowing 69 degrees. Oh my goodness. And the beautiful city of Houston. One of your hosts over here, Carlton Banks, aka Avery, like a very nice guy. We also have Houston's finest, Jess Devon, right over there. Guy I
That'd be
just
me.
met. Also
Hello.
my brother.
I looked up at the screen again. I did it. I shouldn't
We
have
do
done
it.
but,
Sometimes we look. It's
You know, it happens. It happens.
People like the truth.
It happens.
All right.
It's
Okay.
nice,
People
cold
do like
weather.
the truth.
I got to wear a little hoodie.
You proud of yourself because you got to wear your little
We all
hoodie?
got to wear
With
hoodies.
the
So we
sleeves
did.
rolled
too.
up.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because it's not that cold.
It's not.
It's cold
Did
enough
you
to
ever-
put. It's cold enough to put the hoodie on, but then it's like maybe 30 minutes later, you're like, it's a little too hot. Let me roll the sleeves.
You don't want
up.
to do an activity.
Yeah. Oh,
don't want- no,
you
no,
can't-
no.
You can't do nothing.
No, it's this is good weather to look cold in because you can see like my jeans. Like, I got on like distressed denim. Like I got holes in my jeans. Like if it was,
said distressed.
I'm a fly
denim.
guy. It doesn't matter. No, I'm trying to introduce the guests because we've been talking for
You
a
did
few
say
minutes.
distressed denim.
Yeah.
though.
Don't
But
judge me.
okay,
This is
my
not.
bad.
This is
My
2019.
bad. Go ahead.
You can't judge me for nothing.
Yes, I can.
Yes, you can.
Yes, I can.
That's true. Yes, we have a special guest in the building. Who are you?
My name?
Yeah.
You want what my mama name me or?
I mean, we could do it both.
You want to say your mama?
My mama named me Jason, but I go by Jay Kell.
You go by Jay Kell?
Yeah.
Okay, so his mama named him Jason. You go by Jay Kell. He's living his life like it's golden, banging the block while we rolling.
Oh.
Here on the south side, still holding it down.
Oh.
We most likely be screwed up. Maybe hot youngs and booed up. Everything gold in Houston, H-Town.
Yeah.
All right, he went from a peasant to T'Challa. I'm sorry, Bilal likes him. I know Chamillionaire likes him. We all know that. Also, formerly one of the, I don't know, formerly together, what is it? NtheClouds. But one thing I do, I like what you have on your videos. I call it the beard and the bow tie because that's what I see. I was like, that's pretty. Yeah, I was like, oh, yeah. And, I mean,
Jay
what
Kell.
else do you do? He's a ninja,
I'm just a nice guy.
a plumber. A nice
just,
guy.
you know what I'm saying?
Two nice guys.
We're gonna learn about the nice guy,
Yeah.
Jay Kell.
Yes, sir.
The very nice guy, Jay
The nice
Kell.
guy. He wasn't part of the nice guys.
Yeah.
It was the nice Jay Kell. He was part
Shout
of
out
the
to
class.
Eve.
He was part of the clouds.
There we
Yes,
go.
Of course.
There we go. So let's go back. Where you from?
I'm from Monroe, Louisiana.
Okay.
There you
You
go.
ever seen that show Swamp People?
Yes.
Yeah, they didn't live in my neighborhood, but yeah, that's where I grew up.
Really?
I was on the black side of
Monroe.
town. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What some people consider North Arkansas.
Yeah. Oh, so
East Texas.
you've been watching the pod? Okay,
Yeah. Y'all been doing
I
it.
call back.
I've been
It was
doing
a callback.
research.
I didn't know that
But
that
that's
was
what they
like a
call it.
thing. But
That's
yeah,
what they call
a number of people called me. It was like, yeah, we do call that like North Arkansas.
Or
I was like,
it's
really?
it's New Orleans and then it's everything else.
Yeah.
That's pretty much how everybody
how-
feels.
My wife from New Orleans, so she's like, I'm from New Orleans, y'all from
Hey,
everywhere
y'all are
else.
from Louisiana.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So Monroe.
Like
what-
sun and Monroe.
Monroe.
Yeah.
Even though it's spelled M-O-N, it's
Yeah.
Monroe.
Monroe.
All right, let's
Yeah.
do it right. Monroe.
Let's do it
Okay,
right.
Monroe, Louisiana.
Monroe.
We can take you down to Sear
Louisiana.
Boulevard and Louisville and all that. Yeah.
How how old were you when you left Monroe?
About 13.
Okay, so you were there for a
minute.
good chunk.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So what was it like growing up in Monroe?
Oh man, very segregated town. Black side, white side. I didn't go to school with no white people. I played baseball with white people, so I had to drive on the other side of town and go hang out with them.
Of course you did. It's baseball.
Yeah,
I'm about to say, yeah.
you know, got called the N-word and all that several.
I was about to
times
say,
on a daily basis.
how was that? Because
Yeah,
you,
like,
know,
that's
you in
just
those
how it is.
areas, they can get a little bold.
And it is
Like,
Louisiana.
Oh
and
yeah,
in sports, I feel like, you know, that's the last bastion of like, there are areas where I can just be openly racist.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can still do it.
Yeah.
I was in the game. You
I
know?
can still do it.
my bad. My anger took over. I was
Yeah.
competitive.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to say that.
Wow.
Yeah, but nah, it was cool times. I mean, you growing up in the sticks. It was a college out there, so it wasn't like the country, but it's compared to Houston.
What's the college
yeah.
out there?
Monroe, Louisiana, Monroe.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The Warhawks.
The
They had to change the name. It
Warhawks.
used to be the Indians, but 2019.
Yeah. You know, you
Yeah,
can't do
you
that.
gotta-
We
can't
the
do
only
that
people
no
that
more.
still keep
Shout out
that
to the
as
indigenous
What,
people.
the only people that still do that is
Washington.
the NFL. Like,
Oh,
the
yeah,
only
yeah,
people
yeah.
that won't let it go.
Won't let
Yeah.
it go.
Oh man.
They're the Redskins. It's just tradition.
And
you
that
know?
Chief Wahoo up in Cleveland.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Cleveland,
Indians
Indiana.
in Cleveland.
I don't know how they get away with it.
Well, I mean,
They always find one Native American.
Well, they was here first, right?
oh yeah.
They always find one Native American. It'd be like 8 white guys and one Native American. Like we found him. He said it was cool, and it's like a whole
This is
audience
all
of
ours.
Native Americans.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
nah, we don't like it. They're like, but Chief such and such.
Yeah.
He said it's
He
all
with
right.
us.
He said job just being sensitive.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's just one out of all 17 of us because history.
So you're in Monroe,
Uh-huh.
13, and then y'all decide to move to Houston.
Moved to Houston. Pops got a new job. Was like, hey, we moving up like the Jeffersons.
Yeah.
We got a 2-story house. I ain't never seen it in my life. We thought we was rich.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
was though.
To us, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
We lived on a swamp. So I mean,
Yeah.
you go from the water, the bayou in the backyard to a street with sidewalks and stuff. We was like, oh, we made it.
Where'd you move to in the age?
Oh, we moved to the Humble. So we was up north.
Oh, yeah.
North,
Yeah,
north.
yeah.
north,
Okay.
north.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I never understood what that meant until I got older and was like, oh, Humble's out here.
Yeah, when you really start driving.
Yeah,
and you
you
like,
start driving like, oh, now I
Yeah.
see why nobody want to come out in this
Exactly.
side of
I'll be
town.
meeting girls that be like, oh, you staying humble? I'll be like, oh, that's crazy.
It's a bit. Wow,
That's crazy. Yeah.
crazy.
Ah,
You're like,
never to be
wow.
text again.
Wow.
You gotta really like her
Yeah.
to make that true.
I don't.
I feel like
Yeah.
when you're a kid and you're in the car, everything just feels like a nap away.
Oh,
like
yeah.
you're like, oh, I got in the car. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
Humble, Sugarland, Pearland. It don't matter.
It don't
Like,
matter.
Katie,
Cypress.
Kingwood.
Yeah.
Whew. I got in the car. I went to sleep. I woke up. We was there.
Yeah.
Once you
Yep.
start driving, you're like, God.
You have to make decisions.
You go,
You have to
you
make
go, you
decisions.
say things like, that's why we never went to such and
Yeah.
such a house.
Pretty much.
Growing up.
Pretty much. I was like, oh, we didn't know you just because the distance.
The distance,
yes.
yeah.
I remember being in college and my roommate was from Baytown, and people. So we both went to LSU, and people was like, "Oh, y'all both from Houston? Y'all probably knew each other." Nah, I don't go over there.
Never.
And he
There's
don't
a-
come over here. Like, there's no reason
It's
to.
the same thing. Like
Yeah.
when I went to college, my roommate, he was from Baytown,
Mhm.
Horace, and
Yeah.
he was like, everybody was like, "Oh, y'all both from Houston?" I was like, "Yo, we never
Baytown
met
and-
each other.
yeah.
We never known each other. We don't know nobody that knows each other.
For
I don't know
real.
what high school he went to. He don't know my high school. Our high schools never met. Like none of that. Like y'all come from areas where it's like, oh yeah, we played each other.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I said, yo, I don't know him at all.
'Cause this is a different city.
Like,
Yeah, Monroe got
yeah.
what, 4 high schools?
Yeah.
total?
Oh, okay.
I said, we still Houston,
Dang.
but
I passed 4 high schools on my way up here.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I understand.
And they're not in the
Exactly.
same district either.
not at all.
Not.
I mean,
Yeah.
Houston got high schools that are like right next to each other. You know, A-Leaf got high schools that share the same AC unit.
Oh,
so.
yeah.
Ooh.
Hey, y'all know kids is going to school
100.
online now in high school?
Yeah, there
What?
are.
I
there
heard.
are.
Wow. The
My little
future.
cousin was telling me, like, hey, I go to school online. I'm like,
Yeah.
you 16.
How do you learn social skills? That's where you learn everything.
Man, I feel like these kids social enough. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're not going to be so. Yeah. I'm like, they as social as everybody else is when they on their phones.
I feel that.
That's it. Plus, do we really have to be in the building all the time? Like, I feel like a good percentage of the schools. Like, did y'all have to have us up
I mean,
here?
half them electives, you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
half them, yeah.
elective. You don't need to take them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
more than half the electives. All those computer labs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is
Where
computer
is a
lab?
computer lab?
They be taking all the electives away now and just being like, here, you're just gonna be taking a whole lot of math.
Just
a
get
whole
this
lot of
math,
stuff.
this
So it's just like,
English.
look,
Let's get up
let's
outta
go ahead
here.
and get up out of here. That's it.
So Humble, you was living in Humble.
Living in Humble.
What school you went to?
Humble High School.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Straight
And then you
up.
went to LSU, you say?
Went to LSU.
Oh,
Go
Wait,
Tigers.
before we get there though, because this is a podcast about rappers and music and talent or whatever. I mean, when did you start rapping?
I was freestyling in high school, but I never made a song.
You never made a song.
Never
you
made a
Humble.
song.
Okay, so in high school, it's just like, we just doing
We
it
at the
for
lunch
fun.
table.
Because that's what everybody did.
That was
Everybody did it.
that was my way to ingratiate myself into the school because I was a new kid. So like I don't. Everybody assumes I went to these other middle schools. They're like, I don't know him. He must have went to that middle school. I don't know him. He must have went to that middle school. So then, music was kind of like that. Like sports, kind of was like that's the bringing everybody together. Like, well, if you can rap, then you cool with us. So that was kind of how I got in. It was like, oh.
Then they found out you was from Mississippi.
Basically, to them, it was like,
They're like,
oh, you not
okay.
from here? Oh, you must be from Alabama or whatever.
Yeah.
Cool, whatever.
Yeah.
If it ain't Texas, that's how we are.
Yeah.
If it ain't
Texas is a
Texas,
different country.
Yes.
It is.
Louisiana's got its own thing, but Texas is its own country.
Yes.
I didn't know that Texans were so like Texan. I don't know how else to say it. It's like
Obnoxious.
my roommate had a flag, and there was another group for Texas. And had the Texas flag up, and I was just like, I remember somebody's like, "Yo, y'all really into Texas?" I'm like, he just put the state flag up. They're like, "Yo, I don't even know my state flag."
Nah, when we
I
said
said,
the
"Y'all don't-"
pledge, the Texas pledge, I
Yes.
was like,
Honor
I was
the
looking
Texas
around, I was
flag.
Like, what
I
y'all-
thought that was
Yeah.
normal.
I was
Yeah.
like, oh, okay.
I
this
thought
is
that
different.
was normal.
Yep.
Nah,
Like I was like, every state doesn't have a pledge.
I don't know no Louisiana
They
pledge.
said no.
Really?
Because
I
they
know
don't have
Boosie.
it.
Wow.
I know
I'm about
Boosie,
to say, yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
Official
Yeah.
documentation of a
Yeah, 'cause
Louisiana
every
pledge.
state
I don't
don't
even
have
know
a
what y'all
pledge.
flag look like, and I shouldn't know.
No, I don't.
It's got a
But I know what a
pelican on it.
Saints flag looks like.
I know what the Saints flag was. Yeah, that's about it. But yeah, it's most of the other states don't have pledges. That's it. It's just
crazy.
Texas loves some
go to
Texas.
school. Texas literally.
We
just
are
like,
obnoxious.
Now that you finished pledging to the nation,
Yeah.
pledge to us.
Yeah,
Like,
because
Yeah.
we put that on the same level.
Yeah.
as
Right
the
there.
nation.
Yeah.
right there. I was
You
like,
know,
okay.
saying a pledge every day. We could get into that. That's ridiculous.
It's crazy.
But
it's crazy.
you're freestyling
Yeah,
at Humble High School.
Humble High School. Yep.
Just, I guess, beats on the table.
Beats on the table.
And then I guess you continued this on your way to LSU.
Get to LSU, and then it becomes this Texas Louisiana thing, and I'm caught in the middle because I went to high school in Texas.
But you
But I'm from
yeah,
Louisiana,
From
and
the
it's
boot.
like it's all this. So again, it comes back to the music, and it's like the Louisiana boys want to rap, the Texas boys want to rap, and I'm kind of in the middle because I know a little bit about Texas, a little bit
Yeah.
about both. So I'm merging them together. I'm like, man, who's this kid here? And at that point, I was like, I start seeing the reactions I'm getting, and I know you mentioned the Chamillionaire story. That's part
Yeah.
of it. So Chamillionaire comes to school, does a show. I got on a Chamillionaire T-shirt. He brings me on
okay.
stage. And he's like, you got to represent. And so I just went in and so I just started naming everything on campus that I'm seeing on the stage. Because at first I was just hype. I'm up there. And then I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I got to rap.
Yeah.
So then I'm just up there
And
calling stuff out.
Chamillionaire's there. I
And
got
Chamillionaire there, and
I
he
got a
just-
rappy rap.
And then he amping it up. Like everything I say, he just, man, oh. And I was like, oh, okay, if I could do this, then let me take this for real. Let me start really
Yeah.
writing these rhymes. So when I moved back to Houston, I got serious about it. And I was like, all right, let's do it.
So that was the moment you felt that feeling.
That was the moment.
The endorphins kicked in.
Yeah,
you saw
man.
how many people was it?
About 4,000 or 5,000 people just outside, just
And how old were you?
19.
That's an amazing
Yeah.
feeling.
The feeling of telling people what to do and they actually responding to
Yeah.
it. Like,
that power. You see what Pac was talking about. You see what
Yes.
Biggie was talking about.
and I see how these dictators get off. Like,
See? Yeah.
I'm like, oh, now I see why
Yeah.
boys was like these Jim Joneses of the world or the Hitler. Like, it's weird to compare rap to that, but
I mean,
That's
it's that
kinda
thing.
what it is,
having that
like-
level of control. Just
Yeah.
like, yo.
but using it for a good reason.
Yeah.
Not, you know.
I mean, yeah, of course.
Like you just saying,
Yeah, you just
raise
using
your
that
hands in the air.
example.
Yeah.
That's it. As
Yeah,
opposed
I'm
to-
not telling nobody
As
to
opposed to
no.
go kill that man.
Yeah.
Like, that's
not-
it.
I mean, yeah. If you listen to the music, there's none of
Yeah.
that in there. Yeah.
We're not crazy over here. We're
No.
not like China or anything. Sorry.
Hey,
Wow.
hey,
Sorry.
hey.
Got us banned.
Houston.
I am apologizing right now.
That's funny.
Don't Daryl Morey me.
So you got in front of Chamillionaire, knocked it out. You got Texas to the left of you.
Mm-hmm.
New Orleans to the right of you, and you
Yup.
stuck in the middle with Screw.
Stuck in the middle with Screw, yeah.
And then I guess that's
UGK
when
and all
you
that.
really just got on the Houston level.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, is that when you kind of chose the side?
I guess.
Yeah.
I mean,
There was never a point where you're like, okay, there's more Louisiana people here, so I'm gonna be on this side, and then like one side is like, oh, more Texas boys here, so we Texas.
yeah. I mean, it's just I'm cool with everybody. You know? So,
Duality. You can be
Yeah.
both. You
I'm
don't got to
versatile.
choose a side.
I'm
Thanks
versatile.
for work.
So what happens after that? Where do we keep going from here?
Then I meet up with one of my college homeboys, and he's like, "Hey man, I make these beats." I'm like, "All right, cool. What you want me to do?" He's like, "Man, come by the crib." So we write a couple songs, and after a couple months go by, like, "Hey man, I keep coming over here. We keep writing these songs. What we gonna do with them?" He's like, "Well, let's go record them." So we hit the studio. Shout out to Barron Studios. That's our first place we ever recorded, and we just started making a record. And then my brother, out of nowhere, was like, "Hey, you need to shoot videos and stuff." I'm like, "Well, how we gonna do that?" And he's like, "Man, let me YouTube some stuff." So he starts picking up a camera just off of YouTube, and we just started making stuff from there. So our first little mixtape was called like Southern Futuristic. We had this song called Work Something that was getting played in strip clubs and things like that. And it was kind of weird hearing your song and strippers reacting to it. I'm like, all right, this is cool. And the funny part the funny part was the strippers were actually listening to the words because the song was about a girl who was stripping who didn't want to. And so if you get all the way to the end, it tells you her full story of like graduating college and stuff, right?
Drake before.
Yeah, I'm
Drake.
about to say. You
And
did
so-
women
And
empowerment.
so, right? And so
bruh.
the girls would come up after and was like, "I love the message in this song." Like, you actually listening? I was like, "That's crazy."
That's 100, man.
Man.
It's like,
I'm
I
sure
love
they
this.
showed a lot of love.
A lot of love.
A lot of love.
A lot of love.
Wow.
Shout out to the strippers, man. They really, contributing to society, man. Like,
Yeah.
they some good people.
They moved the culture.
They
for real.
definitely contribute to
move
music.
the
Yeah.
culture.
Yeah. There's a whole lot of artists that are like,
Oh, yeah.
their complete career
Yeah.
to
Yes.
albums being broken strip
Oh,
clubs.
yes.
Like
Gucci
that's just
Man.
it.
To
Gucci
Gucci
Man.
Man.
To a lot of women named after inanimate
man, most of
objects.
Atlanta.
Big Gang, yeah.
Most of the
2
new wave of
Chainz.
Atlanta,
for sure.
especially when
goodness.
you're talking
Future?
about like, my
Ooh,
stuff, my
how'd I
stuff
just
is breaking
forget the
in strip
God?
clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Future,
God.
like for
Oh,
real.
yeah.
Strip
Yeah.
club. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And I was like, I'm just gonna break all my music in strip clubs before I even approach the radio.
Straight up.
Like,
That's
there's a
100,
point
man.
where, yeah, that's it.
Strip
That's
clubs
it.
is the streets. I
Yeah.
mean, it's the easiest way to get a snapshot.
up.
Snapshot.
Yeah.
It's a Snapchat.
Snapchat. Okay. So you're out here. You're actually recording. You drop the album, and then what happens?
Then what? Shoot. Then we just start pushing. We start throwing our own shows. We go to South by Southwest.
What year is
Southern
this?
Futuristic, correct?
Yeah. It was like 2013, 14-ish.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then I started linking up with my boy D1. He went to LSU with us. So D1 is kind of more in like that. He don't like to be called a Christian rapper, but people try to put him in that box. He talk about God a lot in his music, and he actually was just on BET Awards.
Sure was.
yeah.
Did this freestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy D1, David Augustine. What's up, boy?
That's what's up.
And so I start opening up shows for him, and then from there, I was in this group. We had the NtheClouds thing popping for a little while. That ran its course, and then I linked up with my boy Kay and King Mason and Jermaine, and we just put out this project called Sunset Boulevard. So I put out the one you talking about, the Just Do It, the Cashmere Ashes. That's with my brother and my boy Ronnie. That's with the others. So that's my home base from when I very first started recording music.
Okay.
And then I have my Sunset Boulevard with Kay and King Mason. That boy Kay, they some legends, man. I ain't even know. I was learning from Kay the Foundation. I ain't know nothing about the foundation.
Oh, you had no clue.
I had no clue.
No clue about the foundation at all.
Kay invited me to his crib because Mason used to play keyboard for us in the band. And he was like, "Hey man, my boy make beats." I'm like, "All right, sure, your boy make beats."
You hear that all the time.
Yeah, because everybody make
makes
beats,
beats,
right?
yeah.
And so then he said, "Hey, come to my house." And where do I have to go to his house? In Humble. And I'm like, "Bro, that's far." Now
The
like,
story's full
now-
circle now.
I used to live out there.
Yeah. So I show up to this man's crib, and I'm like, "What we doing, man?" So he started playing me these beats, and I'm like, "Man, these beats sound like Rick Ross type beats."
Yeah.
But they wasn't like the real beats yet. Like I could tell, like I was like, all right, he's cool. So I recorded a couple songs, And then when I recorded the songs, he realized I could really rap. Then all of a sudden, he's like, "Oh, hold on a second," and he started clicking on a different folder.
Yeah,
and he's like, "Okay,
this is the lyricist folder.
Yeah, these the real ones here, man." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So those was
every producer does that.
Yeah, so you was vetting me with the other beats.
You start out with the beats that have all the pizzazz with them, just in case you suck.
Yeah,
and you're like, "Oh, you're doing your whatever ABC flow."
Yeah,
and I'm doing all the work because I'm the producer. And then you hear somebody who's like, "Wait." Clearly, he listens to words.
Yeah.
Let me give him something stripped down.
Yeah.
Because he's going to go crazy.
And then that's
ridiculous.
Yeah, and that process was crazy because then what he starts doing, because K used to rap, so K was like, I'm going to make these beats based on what you saying. And so he would just, he would send me stuff with all like digital MP3 stuff. And then when it come back to me, there's no more digital instruments. It's all live instruments. And I'm like, this ain't what I recorded. This crazy. So, in one instance, I'm like, well, this ain't what the feel I wanted. But in another instance, I'm like, man, this sounds like heaven. So
I'm about to say, it's got that organized noise feel.
Crazy,
it's like,
man.
it's fat sounds.
Crazy. And we recorded it super fast. Like, K was tripping because every time I come over, I'm like, he like, man, you need to listen to the beats. I'm like, nah, I'm ready to go now. Let's go. And so I do 2 takes and I'm done. And he's like, that's it? And I'm like, I'm done. He's like, all right, cool. And then that's when he go in mastermind mode and just start evil genius going away. And he sends you like 6 different drafts. Like, this the final version. Wait, hold on. I found this girl who's in this one group that I saw at this open mic, and let me add her to it. And I'm like, all right. But yeah, the project came out great. Like, I ain't know nothing about I'm telling you, these boys put me on a lot of game. I ain't know about the Love Bugs. I didn't know. Shout out to the Free One who's doing background with Solange right now on tour. She did the intro.
Yeah, so you just kind of fell into all this.
I fell into this, man. God is good, man. Just put me into a good situation, man.
Let's see some of the product then. Let's see Sunset Boulevard.
What we got? What we got?
We got this popping up.
Oh, okay. This is Is this Sun? Yeah, this is Sun.
Yeah, this is Sunset.
Oh, this is SON Set Boulevard.
SON.
Yeah.
Set Boulevard. Sunset.
Yeah. So this whole song is just dedicated to my son. So I'm just trying to make sure my son is set, and I'll just kind of, be me being a rapper, play on words.
You talk about him straight up.
Straight up, man. Hey.
How old's your son?
This particular son I'm talking about is 4 years old now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so in the song I'm talking about, I actually mentioned my future son who's here now. In the song, yeah.
So you have 2, correct?
2 sons, yes sir.
That's awesome, man. You blessed twice.
Oh yeah.
LSU jersey.
LSU.
Hey, shout out to the Honey Badger.
And Team USA.
Yup. Man, I need to record a Jadakiss song now. These boys losing.
Oh man, I like your jeans. What are those?
Distress jeans.
Oh my!
Bringing it back.
It's not even a matter.
Hey, this podcast is coming full circle.
First
man.
of all, it's not a matter about the distressed denim. It's the fact that you use the actual term.
Like, you know me for however old I am.
You're not a buyer for the Gap. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You know I use terms for everything.
Are y'all real brothers?
We are real brothers.
We're real brothers.
Okay.
That's us. That's us.
Yeah.
Right there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Same mom,
that's
same
my older
daddy?
brother. Yeah.
Same mom, same dad.
Yeah, shout out to black families, man.
Or at least I hope so.
Me and
Mom,
my
dad,
brother
if
got
you're
the
looking-
same mom.
Golly, I don't even make that joke. And normally I would make that joke. You don't disrespect Brenda like that. I will whoop your ass.
It was disrespecting Larry.
Oh.
Exactly.
Shouts.
Either way, shouts out to y'all.
Shout out to the parents, man. shout out to black parents, man.
But yeah.
Raising black
brother,
kids.
There you go.
Bro, yeah, man.
Speaking of black kids, you're a black father.
Yes.
You got 2 kids.
Yes.
That's what's up, man.
Yes.
And you speak about them a lot on this album.
Yes.
So how did first of all, I mean, having the first son, how did that affect your music?
Man, I've always told stories in my music. Like, I mean, I like to have fun. I like to, talk about a whole bunch of stuff. But at the same time, I like to talk about my real life because it's easier to talk about what's really happening. It's hard to be fake to me.
Yeah.
Some people do it with ease, but for me, it's easier just to tell my real life. Like, it's easy for me to talk to y'all right now because we're talking about things that I've actually experienced. It's hard for me to talk about stuff I don't know about. So when I became a father, like, I know about this, so let me talk about it. Plus, I know there's a lot of my peers who are going through that same thing. Either they can't communicate it or aren't comfortable doing it. So I kind of look at this as my chance for you to kind of relate to that, because, as black men, I feel like this generation that we're in, we're taking more of that responsibility and putting it on our own shoulders. Like, I want to be a father, as opposed to back in the day, it was like guys ran from that responsibility. Now it's like, it's almost, I hate to say it, it's like cliche and it's cool to be a black father, but no, it is cool. Like, take care of your responsibility. Yeah,
get a little shirt.
I want it to be cliche at this point.
Yeah, black dad's shirt or black dad's rock.
I just came from the barbershop. This dude always comes with a shirt representing his son, and his son has the counterpart representing his dad.
That's dope.
And I was like, that's pretty cool.
That's dope,
and the thing is, I mean, I would never fight this guy.
No.
So that's why I'm like, wow, like, he looked like he would. I
would never fight you.
He would look like he would whoop my ass.
Somebody. Yes. I would never fight you.
This nigga got a face tattoo. I'm like, this is the hardest dad I've ever seen.
You can't call that corny.
Yeah, no. Even if I did, I don't want to get dog walking. And I'm like, hey, nigga, you can't. Oh no,
you can't.
It is what it is.
So you have the son. You have you have two sons now,
right?
And you're still spitting this thing about, you're saying you like to talk about what's going on really in your life. Oh shoot, I just phased out on the question, man.
Oh, you're talking about what's going on in this life. Speaking specifically of what's going on in your life, and how you reflect that in your music, what were your thoughts going into this album?
Yeah.
So listening to the music K was giving me, it was very like lifestyle like. So when I was listening to it, we actually sat down and talked about it. We actually first just recorded songs, right? And then as we started to put it together, it was like, this feels like a movie or like a journey or something like that. And
you could tell with those skits.
Yeah. And so when I wrote the song Sunset Boulevard, me and Kay both light bulb moment was like, Sunset Boulevard is an actual street in California. He's like, let's make this a trip and like a drive. And so that's when we was just like, okay, a journey in life, a journey as actually in a car. Let's make a parallel between the two. And so basically that's how the whole album is, just like from the beginning of when you wake up in the morning to getting all the way to the end and picking my son up, making sure he's set. We were just trying to draw parallels the whole way through.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, man. And it was short. So it was like, man, let's make like, it's basically like a little short TV episode is kind of how I looked at it.
You know what? That's what it is. It was like the perfect length. I listened to it about 4 times a day. Yeah. I was like, yo, this is a perfect length. You just put it on and keep playing and playing and playing and playing. I mean, yeah.
It's sequence, right? Yeah.
It is.
And then I looked at it too, like I'm thinking about too, if you're a parent, you probably have a real job. You need to go to work. Your average commute is about 30 minutes.
So you're trying to keep it at 30, like.
So yeah, I'm trying to give you time to digest something, because I know I'm at the point now with so much new music come out. If I see 20 songs, I don't even want to listen to it.
Nah.
I'm intimidated by 20 songs.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
So I see 7 or 8. I'm like, oh, cool.
I didn't listen to that. What was that Chris Brown album that had 800 songs on it?
I love Chris Brown.
And I love Chris Brown too.
I said, there's probably a bunch of banging songs on here. I
don't have time.
I said, I think I can name one person who you'd accept it from.
Who did I accept?
Rihanna.
20 Rihanna? 40 Rihannas?
40 Rihannas?
If Rihanna put out 40 songs tomorrow.
Why can't she just give me 4 albums with 10 songs?
You know what? But here's my thing about with Rihanna. I just feel like she wouldn't.
Oh no, she would.
Rihanna could drop a 3.
Yes,
like Rihanna could drop a 3-song album tomorrow
and go on tour.
Look,
yes,
and we buy it.
This is what you got, because y'all are already bothering me enough.
Yeah.
I sell makeup now.
Yeah, I'm like, I sell makeup and I'm with a multi-billionaire.
Yeah. I'm giving y'all this music because I feel like it.
Yeah.
She's like, I drop some lipstick and then there's a huge check, and then I drop music and it's like there's a check, but then I gotta go to work.
Yeah.
I'm selling lipstick
and these sandals.
So yeah, that's it. Like every time she drops something for sale, it sells out, and then people be like, well, where's the music at?
Right.
Like that requires me to go.
I know
other stuff.
Go to a studio.
But yeah, I'm not trying to hear it. And then yeah, there's so much music out there. There's music dropping constantly.
It's Friday. Music dropped today, and I have no idea.
First off, I don't even know what days music dropped now. Like I don't think there's a day Like now
come
it's
out
just
every
like
day.
it comes out all the time.
It really does come out every day, but today is the day.
We dropped Sunset Boulevard like on a Wednesday or something like that.
There you go.
I picked up my phone today. I realized Wale dropped the album today.
Wale did drop an album. I got to watch him on the Breakfast Club go off.
Yeah.
I love seeing Wale go off.
How is it releasing music in this type of climate, though?
It's fun. It's also a challenge, man, because you're trying to cut through everything. Like before, it used to mean something to say, man, I went to a studio and actually recorded something, and people was like, "Oh, you for real?" But now it's like
there's a
you
studio
rap?
everywhere.
My cousin rap, my brother
exactly.
rap. You know, like,
everybody makes beats.
Everybody make beats.
I make beats.
You send somebody a song and they respond back with a song like, I got a song too. Like, damn,
y'all are funny too. Watching all your stuff. What was it? When we're beats? Who said beats were for free?
Oh
yeah. Like, yo,
my boy Ronnie.
100. Yeah. I'm like, that's true.
Ronnie don't play with the beats, man.
Speaking of which, I guess you doing music. How did your people feel about you being in college? And you're like, you know what, gonna do this music thing.
They supported, man. You know, mamas though. My mom was like, "Come on, man, what you doing? You smarter than that."
Did you mention this before or after? Because you did go to New York, correct? Yeah. Did you mention music? What'd you tell her about specifically going to New York?
She was just like, I mean, I gotta respect it. That's what you want to go do. I mean, I don't like it, but I don't gotta like it.
That is cool.
Respect it. Yeah, my mama cool as hell. My mama used to make us sign contracts to get Jordans.
Okay, so she knows how to motivate you.
Yeah, when we was growing up, it was like, I want a pair of Jordans. She was like, technically, I can afford them. It put us in a bad spot. But, you know, if y'all really, really want them, I can get them. She's like, but what you going to do for it? And my mama worked at a bank, and she would go get the paper notarized, and we would sign it and say, like, you know, I agree to make X grades or whatever, do this and this after school, you know, and she would even tie behavior to it. Like,
really?
I had a bad attitude playing baseball growing up, so she was like, you know, you're not allowed to get, you know, certain out, because I've been ejected from games and stuff. She's like, not allowed to get ejected from a game.
You're being called nigger a lot.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
With the hard R.
Yeah, hard R,
yeah.
E-R.
So
yeah, she was like, you know, you're not allowed to act like this, and it was like a binding agreement. And if you didn't meet all the stipulations, you were not getting the shoes.
Didn't get them 11s.
Was it just baseball that you just had the bad attitude in? Was it just like
track, football?
Was it sports that just brought it out of you?
Yeah, because I didn't tolerate people who couldn't meet a basic standard. In my opinion, I feel like if I could do what I could do at a shorter height than anybody, if you're bigger than me and stronger than me, you should be able to do everything I could do plus more.
Okay.
Yeah, I was always kind of like the team captain, things like that.
I was about to say you like mini coach.
Yeah, so I was always
ethic.
understood, like, because baseball is kind of like a thinking man's game, what they call it. So, like, I always understood situations, and I would be the one to yell it out before the ball would even get pitched. Like, hey, if it come here, you got to throw it here.
It's obviously yeah. I've
seen
this happen
So when boys
times.
would catch it and throw it to the wrong base, or I'm like, you idiot, what are you doing, man? I just told you what to do. Like, just listen to me. I'm going to take you where you need to go.
Throw it to third. Get him out.
And then you can go back to first.
Yeah, we can go back. Don't knock him out at first.
You can tag him. You don't have to run to the base. And then you can still get a double play. Like, that used to irk me as a child.
I can understand.
You'd have been mad at me. But I don't really care about that.
That's funny.
Okay, so does that competitive spirit transfer over into terms of music creation?
Oh yeah.
So you not rapping?
Nah, even
rapping,
or like if I get asked to do a feature like my boy Hot Peas, like we worked together several times. Like
friend of the show.
Yeah, like when Peas coming to the studio and he lay a verse, I'm like, man, I had one, but it's got to be better than Peas, man. Like, and that's my boy. Like I want him to do well, but at the same time, like I need to make sure I'm at least at his level or better, because I can't have nobody listen to the track and be like, I mean, Peas was killing it, but what Jay doing over here? Like, I
you
need
and
to
Hot
be.
Peas, that's a Texas Louisiana connection.
Yeah, there you go.
Man.
Both y'all.
Shout out to Peas, man.
Yeah.
We just did the Gumbo Jam, what, 2 weeks ago, something like that.
Tell us about the Gumbo Jam. Because I saw the ads and everything for it.
So the Gumbo Jam is every Sunday night. My boy Matthew Hartnett, who actually plays trombone on Bending Corners.
Okay.
He has a collective, and basically it's like a jam session every Sunday night at not the Continental Club. What's that spot? Right there in between Alley Cat and Continental Club. Now I'm getting mad.
I know what you're talking about, though.
But it's right there. They got like the little bench outside, all that. And so he does it.
He gonna be mad.
He gonna be mad. Man. So he does it every Sunday night, and it's basically
your name checked everybody,
right. But but man, no, forget that because the doorman tried to give me a little problem last time.
Oh,
anyway.
okay.
But you go there, and basically, if you have any kind of talent musically, you can go up there and rock. Like you don't have to have a song, you don't have to have any kind of name. If you just say, "Hey, I sing," you can go up there and sing the ABCs while they playing drums. They rotate musicians out, so like they'll start off with one set of guys, and then with the drummer get tired, then another drummer will come in and he'll just pick up where he left off. Sometimes it's all instruments, sometimes it's rappers. One dude got up there the other day and started rapping Kendrick Lamar lyrics. I was like, bro, that's not even.
Yeah, you're not.
I know that song. It's on the radio.
Yeah,
like.
It's Kendrick Lamar.
I
don't know if you know or not.
He's kind of popular. Like, I don't know where you thought you was coming with some
underground. A few people kind of know him.
Yeah, he got up there and said, I got a bone to pick. And I was like,
wow.
We know this. Like, you don't want to see us again. Like, we know what's coming next, bro.
Now, you said he played the trombone on what?
Bending Corners.
Oh, I was just trying to make a segue. Let's play some Bending Corners.
Yeah. Oh, you good at this, man.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing this for a little bit.
A second.
Now, cars. I like how y'all got the stuff on the Gumbo Jam.
Yeah.
Charlie's Big Top. Yeah, that's it. Shout out to the Chevy Nova. This is Kay's father's car.
I was going to ask you. It's a nice car.
He actually drives that car to work.
Okay. Nice
So
old school.
When we hit him up, he's like, what y'all want my car for? He like, it's busted.
I like an old car.
Yeah.
And that's just what I like.
There's no enhancements to this car. This is
really
literally
it's just the car.
You have to open it from the passenger side.
Oh, okay.
Oh, y'all really did it.
Yeah.
Same bandana.
That's
what's up.
Who shot the video?
My brother Germs.
Oh, so Germs is your brother?
My same father, same mother, just like
that's
y'all.
What's up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Black families. There
families,
we go.
Man, they exist.
Yeah, Germs does a great job.
Yeah.
The way that he shoots videos, when I'm looking at it, I go, I know all these places.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like Houston.
Right?
I know every single place that y'all are at.
That's what it is.
Yeah. When y'all, well, there's a few videos that he shot, but one in particular y'all shot in the Heights. I was like,
yeah. Yeah, that's funny. We shot them all in Houston except Sunset Boulevard was shot in Portland, Oregon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sunset Boulevard. Shot in Portland, Oregon. My dumb self thinking, did he go to California? Like,
I thought he went to California.
Exactly. Okay. I wasn't the only one.
Okay.
That was, a little,
of course,
behind the music. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Portland, Oregon.
Oregon. We was there.
Portland, Oregon's nice.
We had to go there for a wedding, and we was like, we should just shoot a video while we there.
You make like all the right decisions.
We try, man.
You'd be like, hey, might as well do this too. I'm like, dang.
Kill two birds with one stone.
Meeting these artists.
Yeah.
Just like, hey man, you produce it for me. Just your brother's shooting all your videos.
I've been lucky, and I
You're
think
blessed.
it's divine intervention. Yeah, for sure.
But you're prepared.
Yeah.
Because you eat them beats.
I try, man.
You're not trying. You're achieving. You're achieving. All right.
I like this guy.
You're a great lyricist.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man.
I gotta know. I think we didn't cover this. Boom, 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 boom. Covered your family. Going to. You know what? I'm corpsing.
You just checking off boxes now.
I'm corpsing.
I'm waiting for. I thought y'all were really about to ask me something else.
Oh, I am. I want to ask one thing. Well, I might as well get to it.
Let's do it.
Can I ask about the story?
Ask about it.
What's the story about?
Stories about NtheClouds.
Okay. Story is about NtheClouds.
Okay.
Because we
I'm not
danced
gonna lie.
around it.
Look.
When you skipped it,
I brain farted because it was going so well, and I saw.
I was waiting.
I saw how you went up to the NtheClouds story, and it was like da 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 da.
I was with a group,
and this happened, and then
I was like, shit. Even when I mentioned that video,
I will say, Boy Drew was here,
Yep.
A couple episodes ago, and he was saying, "So you got to get Jay Kell out here."
Yeah.
I was like, "Yo, he
said it like 5 times."
Yeah,
he did.
So, yes,
right.
absolutely. Yeah. So, tell us about. Well, let's just start off on a because I don't know how it's gonna go.
You want to play it?
Let's play the video we have for NtheClouds. It's the last one. The last one that I sent you.
Boom, boom.
Have you seen her?
Yeah.
Have you seen her?
Yeah.
That's a good one. Have you seen her?
Shout out to Saray.
Oh man, have you seen it? Because I know you can't. Which one you can show? I don't write nothing down.
Oh, waiting on.
Woo-hoo.
Is this a family? Can I cuss on here?
Yes, absolutely.
I've been cussing the whole
Wait. I'm sorry. You can cuss on here. My mom will still be like, "Why does the cussing happen?"
You know,
but
mamas.
go ahead. Go ahead.
You know, mamas. I think these are distressed jeans as well.
These are definitely.
Hold on. This man, all right, your hat, your flip sunglasses, you look like a nigga that wears a stretch jeans.
Yeah.
That's number one.
Yeah.
All right. 2 chains with the ring on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Dwayne Wade's on.
The Dwayne Wades, man.
Boy Drew. Here we go.
Man, where we shot this at? This might be in Pearland, actually.
I was just about to
That
say.
looks like
I was just about to say Sugarland or Pearland.
That looks like
this is in
Pearland or like
Pearland.
a part of a near 3rd Ward spot.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Saray. Man, the original version of this with me singing on it was horrible. Wow.
The reference track is
Yeah, so I wrote that hook and I was like, we're not going to keep this.
Oh,
This is
okay,
not
okay.
working.
Well, that's better than you sung it and then you were happy with it. And people had to come to you like, "Hey, man."
But the way my brother shot this was crazy, though. I was like, whoa, what do you... He said, just walk and rap. I was like, really?
even in the description.
But when he goes behind the tree, I was like,
Yeah,
whoa, okay.
yeah.
Like even in the description of it on YouTube, where it's like they're looking for her, and while they're walking, they just happen to be rapping.
Yeah.
While they're looking for, I was like, yo, all right, let me watch it. I was
It
like,
was,
yo,
and it was
amazing.
snakes out there.
Well, it's
Yeah.
Pearland.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
real snakes.
Yeah,
I was
real
like,
snakes.
you can't see the fear in my face, but I was scared. I ain't gonna lie.
I was gonna ask that too, because every time I see places like that, I'm like, I'm not walking over there because I don't know what's in the grass.
Like that was real wild. Like it was not fake. That was some real wilderness. I was like, fam.
And you know the person shooting is just like, but it's gonna look so
Oh
great.
yeah,
It's his brother.
Oh,
You
he
just
up
gotta get
there.
out
He
there.
upside down in the grass. Like,
Yeah.
fam, it is a snake right
Yeah.
there, dog. Like,
His
what
brother's
is
like,
it?
we got to get these shots.
We gotta get
boy.
these shots,
Yeah.
bro.
Shot
Gotta
thing,
get these
gotta
Yeah,
shots.
gotta get these
So
shots.
Okay.
when you go to New York,
Mm-hmm.
all right. First of all, tell us what is in the clouds.
In the clouds.
Yes.
So I had a company called Cloud Vision, which I still have.
Mm-hmm.
Drew had a group called the In Crowd with King Henry. So that's part of why we went to New York, was with King Henry. And so when we left that situation, we recorded the album up there. That didn't go as planned, but we had a chemistry, so it was like, let's just combine the two on our own and do this thing called In the Clouds.
Okay, so when y'all come back down,
It's
here,
not a reference to smoking weed from people think that's what it is, but
Yeah.
I mean, Drew did smoke a lot.
I was
Once you
about to
broke
say
it down, I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
wow.
it makes
okay.
sense. And
Yeah.
in crowd,
Yeah.
okay, clouds. All right,
Cloud
cloud vision.
Okay.
So you still have cloud vision now.
Mm-hmm.
What happens within the clouds?
In the Clouds just fizzled. I mean, it didn't work out. You listened to the song, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
That's
Let's
why
go
I'm
ahead.
asking.
Let's
I
go
listen to
ahead.
it a lot.
Okay.
Did he listen to the song?
He did too, but
I
the thing
know,
is,
but-
we got to ask questions because you're talking. You want me to tell you a story?
There are people out there that haven't listened to the song,
Okay.
so you've got to
so
you've got to tell the story.
So the story, I tell you everything. So literally from the time I met the guy, literally it was we both were on. I was like the latest addition to this King Henry project called the Williams Project.
Okay.
And that happened because a classmate of mine who went to Humble High School.
Humble,
Coming
bringing
back
it
around.
back full circle.
He plays piano, and I was played in a show with us, and he's like, "Hey, my boy Henry has his album." I was like, "Who the hell is Henry?" And he's like, "I'm gonna send you 2 beats." He sent me 2 beats. One beat I really liked. I recorded it. He's like, "Ooh, you can't have that one." Phil Wade did a song on it, and I was like, "Well, I don't even like the other beat."
Yeah,
And he's
I hate
like,
when that
"Well,"
happens.
he said, "Well, you got to do it." I recorded at my boy Relly's house. I send it over. I sent it over at midnight. By like 12:05, I get a phone call. He like it. It's gonna be the lead single. I was like, what?
Really?
So then check this out. I go look at the album. The album has Jack Freeman, Trey the True, Phil Wade,
Everybody.
Fiend from No Limit, and Boy Drew's on there. And so I'm listening, and at the time I heard Boy Drew on there. I was like, oh, this dude Boy Drew must be the truth. Like he sound like his song sounded like legit compared to everybody else. I was like, oh, he must be somebody. He probably like gonna be on the freshman cover or whatever. I didn't know who he was. So Henry comes back into Houston, throws a party, and Drew is the only other rapper that's there. There's other musicians, but he's the only rapper that's there. We started chopping it up, and we was like, hey, let's do a couple songs together, whatever. So we do that, and then we just started vibing like, hey, let's do this group thing. And it really was gonna be just one project. That's all we planned on doing. Anyway.
Okay.
And so, but man, everywhere we noticed because we would play with a band because the music just sounded so like commercial almost. I hate that word, but it has a very catchy vibe to it. Like it's not your regular hip hop stuff. Shout out to Decap out in San Fran. He made all the beats for it, and Brady Watt did a couple songs in there too. But we just started getting all this momentum. Like we getting invited to places where like we the only black people there. Like
when I heard that, I was like, oh
yeah. We like I mean we had like these battles of the bands. It's like the only other black person I see might be Cam from the Sufferers at certain these places that we going. Like it's like people see us like what y'all
who
do?
we want on the show Cam.
Yeah, shout out to Cam.
Hi Cam.
Like we would literally show up, people like, oh, you play drums? I'm like, no, I rap. And like, oh, we don't do rap here. I was like, well, we don't. I mean, we rap, but we don't rap. Yeah. And they were like, huh? And then I just listen when we go up there, and and they were like, oh my God, this is great. Oh my God. So so that it went that way, and then Drew got into some personal stuff with his lady friends and.
That's essentially what
that's what's on the song.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? And so
you gotta hear the song.
He got ghost on us. I mean, and he admitted it. He put it he made a Instagram post right before I dropped Sunset Boulevard where we had a point where we lined up like, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 shows. I'm getting phone calls from promoters like, hey, how come y'all didn't show up to this? I'm like, I didn't know we had a show. And it's like I'm having to answer for stuff and I can't get in contact with them, and this is all documented stuff. I'm not making up nothing. Yeah. And so it got to a point where just like it wasn't no super beef or nothing. Like I never pulled up at his crib or nothing like that. It never was I never dropped a Tupac, first off, like I ain't never did nothing like that. But when that beat came on and Kay played it for me, I was like, man, I feel like this is my opportunity to finally tell this story because it's something that even though I was at peace with it, I feel like I just need to get it off my chest one time and be done with it. And that song,
people know.
Yeah, and that song I literally did in one take, and I was like, I'm done. And Kay was like, you don't want to no hook, nothing? I'm like, nah, whatever I said, just leave it like that.
Wow, it was so raw, and it wasn't. I mean, even with that, the more I listened to it, I mean, from the beginning, you can tell that it's not like. It's a real song. You're not coming at anybody. You're just telling. You're just telling the story.
Yeah, and the only debate I ever had was even mentioning his name on the song. But I was like, I mean, if you know anything about the group, who
it was super obvious.
Yeah. And so,
and you know what? I feel like it's better when you actually do say the name because I feel like it fuels the fire more if you don't.
Yeah,
like you're like, oh, he won't even say the boy's name.
Yeah.
So that is the thing. And like I said, when Boy Drew was here, he admitted he's like, hey man, I. Got into life and things just wasn't, it took me a second to get all my stuff together.
Yeah, man. And, it's unfortunate because, at one point we was really, really cool, man. Like, I go to his crib, his kids know who I am.
Yeah.
My kids know who he is. And, it's no ill will at no point. Like, if I run into him, I'm not going to be like, hey, what's up, homie? Come meet me outside. Like, it ain't nothing like that.
But y'all haven't really talked.
But it made it, but I had to make a decision like, hey, I need to continue moving forward with what I'm doing. And I just can't have that situation going on. Like I don't have time to go back and forth and do all that. Eventually, I'm sure at some point we'll reconnect and make something happen. But at that point, when it was, it kind of set me back because I had to rebrand everything. Like at that point, I was in the clouds. Like I'm in it. You know what I'm saying?
Right there.
And then it was like, all right, now I got to transition back into being a solo artist and like build that back up. And like I'm reaching out to people like, hey, I'm Jay from NtheClouds, and it's like. I don't really know Jay. I know in the clouds.
Yeah.
And so, it is what it is, man.
I'm like, I'm the guy that's like, I'm eating the beats. Like,
yeah. I'm the guy.
I'm the energetic one that's eating it. Like, we're both eating
the one with the bow tie?
Yeah.
I
got the bow tie.
Yeah. The hats. That was me. The guy who's, making the
that is one thing, though.
Yeah, them hats, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had more hats than Pharrell. I was like, what?
More hats than Pharrell.
That's a bar.
That's a.
Go ahead. That's all you.
Hey, y'all give me
more
all hats.
He's like, more hats than Pharrell.
Okay. Suge Knight wants that cut.
I do.
That's my brother. He about it.
Hey, don't hang me over the balcony, bro.
I do. I would hang you over the balcony.
Hey, straight up, I want the cut. I'm the nice one. He's just a shooter. He's like, I'm gonna get it. I'm like, no, it's all right, man.
He's a nice guy. He has kids. Don't do it to him.
They said Suge was a nice guy.
His name
was Sugar Bear.
That's where they got Suge from?
Suge's He's still in jail.
I don't
right?
want to talk about. I don't
All
want to
right,
mention
cool,
his name.
cool.
Yeah.
That's what I'm about to say. There are always certain
We
people that are
can.
like, yeah. You
Because
can
somebody
now.
made a whole song, which is the
so-
hottest song right now. A young CEO. Sure.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. I'm like, you can talk
but
about Suge
We
Knight.
can talk about Suge now.
Because
Because he's in jail now.
And he's a
That's
great
it.
person.
Is he
He's
getting
a,
out?
He's a great. I don't think so.
Nah,
Yeah,
Suge
y'all-
Knight is so old.
Oh, side note,
I don't think
I know
so.
I'm supposed to be answering questions, but y'all think Tekashi getting out?
Tekashi definitely getting out and
You think
recording
so?
music.
You saw he got the record deal?
Yeah, 10 million.
You think he really
I'm
getting
finna snitch
out?
on everybody.
Right.
Hey, when we was in the 3rd grade,
I
this
don't
dude
think-
stole some crayons. Come on, give me a record deal.
I don't know. My whole thing is
He gonna die, right?
My whole thing is
No.
I'm
He
not
not-
saying that a Tekashi record won't come out because I think more Tekashi music will come out. I don't know if he's gonna benefit. Like
He
to
will.
me,
He,
no. I
He
mean,
ta-
for me, I feel like it's going to be a set. I don't think he owns his name.
he
I don't
said
think
he
he
said
owns
Jay
his
Prince's
stuff.
name.
The-
I'm nervous just
Oh,
saying
I
that.
what
forgot
I'm
about that.
I'm
He
nervous
said, never
saying
mind.
that.
The way that he was
Never
moving,
mind. I mean-
he was a guy moving out of desperation. It seemed like he got in way too deep, and I don't know what that dude saw. When he was aligned with like people that are in high-end record labels and stuff like that, because I'm like, why are y'all talking to him? It's like he's probably signing away stuff as we speak.
Homeboy said he didn't want to go with witness protection, but I'm like, you got them face tats, bro.
I said,
we
I don't know
what you
how
look like.
I don't know how you.
He can't come up
If
and be
they
like, my
wit-
name is Javier.
If they like witness protection him, they would have to put him as close to California. I mean, I'm sorry,
To
close to Canada as they possibly can,
To
and they'd have to do something to his face. Delaware.
No,
Who
I
lives
don't
in
think.
Delaware?
I don't think.
Is exactly Delaware, Nebraska.
They got blue-
everybody knows about Nebraska.
Okay, maybe Nebraska.
They got
But
blood
Everybody
in
knows
Delaware.
about
I
Nebraska.
feel like, and you know what? There's a whole bunch of thugs in Delaware right now. Like, what you say about D-Town?
I ain't got no problem.
There
with it.
probably are. No,
I
Hey,
don't even know what
Delaware,
they
I
call
ain't got no
Delaware.
problems with y'all.
I don't even know
Delaware
what
is,
I don't know what the slang name for
exactly.
Delaware is.
Delaware
but
is
it's out here. I know
Delaware.
Delaware is where white people, like real rich white people, be at and be like, "Shit, he's talking about Delaware. He's making it hot." Think about it.
Do they
It's-
say the hard ER in Delaware? You think?
Yeah,
The
I don't
heart
think-
Of course.
Delaware.
Of course.
Oh no, they definitely do.
they
You
do.
think so? Okay.
Because when's
They
the last
say,
time?
First
when's-
of all, they say the hard ER everywhere.
let's be
Is there a
honest.
spot where they
Yeah.
don't say the hard.
But I'm just
ER?
saying, like, to be honest, because we have more people in here than are on camera. Just asking, just work in the room.
Yeah.
Anybody here been to Delaware?
No.
No. A resounding no. Niggas don't go to Delaware.
Do they have an airport?
They got to. Ain't
Okay.
that where? That's where
Let's go to Delaware.
Delaware is where.
Best friend weekend.
It's
let's,
where-
let's go to Delaware.
Delaware
Ken
is where
kicking
the
Ken's like, fuck.
Delaware is where the rich get to put their money.
Is that what they summer?
no
They
tax
summer in
consequences.
Delaware?
That's what I'm saying. It's
So yeah,
Delaware is I think that's the whitest.
it's like the
spot.
Caymans without the black folks.
Oh.
So yeah, they're like, oh what? You guys, there's a bank account here?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. So yeah, it's like Switzerland.
They could walk up to you and call you
It's-
nigger to you. Hey niggers, like whatever. They'd be like police, like what
It's
happened?
like Delaware, Vermont,
Uh-huh.
Maine.
Yeah.
Nobody's been there.
You
There
know
you
what?
go.
I think it's one of those things though where it's
I mean, Vermont
Word.
and Maine, Diddy will go there. I ain't never heard Diddy
for
be like,
a
we in
little
the-
bit.
Exactly.
We
for
in
a
the
little
where?
bit.
But he's there.
But I will say, you
But
know,
Diddy ain't go to Delaware.
black people
Bars.
are, but we're everywhere.
Yeah.
But we're mainly on the coast.
Yeah, we
Like,
are.
You know what I'm saying? Like we
The
just
outer
go-
edges.
There are certain areas
Yeah.
like the flyover states, like you could see us.
Yeah.
But we're not there in force.
Nah.
Niggas
We're not there
in
in force.
Wyoming?
Yeah. Like
Kanye
I like to
West.
say, we're where like wherever Magic
Idaho?
Johnson can put a theater. That's like where
Boise,
we are.
Idaho.
Like there's no Magic Johnson theater in Nebraska.
Nah.
Like Magic's
Yeah.
not out here like
You think they got a city trends in Delaware?
That was a good one. City Trend, City Gear, none of that, man. They ain't even got a
Delaware
Popeyes.
City Trends.
You can't get the spicy chicken.
They ain't even got a Popeyes. They for damn sure got a KFC.
I know. You know what? And see, now we being bad because there could be a great Popeyes in Delaware.
Yeah.
And I bet
I don't
they,
think so.
they didn't run out of chicken
I
sandwiches.
bet you
at
they ain't
all.
got no Shirley working.
I
back
bet you.
there.
No, they
I
ain't
bet
got
you. I
Shirley.
bet you they didn't run out. They didn't run out of chicken
Ain't no Miss
sandwiches.
Gladys
either.
up in
No.
that Popeyes.
They're
Not
like,
at all.
I'm like, what's the rush about?
They got, yeah.
I've got
We got
8,000
plenty of
I have 8,000 chicken sandwiches back here.
Lucy Pastrzinski is making those chicken
Just
sandwiches.
handing these out left and right. I don't see what the big deal is.
That's crazy.
Karen, get some more of those chicken patties out the back.
Karen was selling those on eBay.
Yeah.
Whenever they had them stuff coming up on eBay, like when Popeye's chicken sandwich, they're coming from Delaware. It was the Delaware branch.
Delaware.
That's all that is.
The Delaware branch.
I'm really sorry that we devoted 5 minutes to just disparaging Delaware.
Yeah, we
It's
did.
probably a great place. Delaware.
You know what's funny,
if
too?
you got like a little council thing.
Yeah.
Hey, don't
say,
they got that Delaware punch? That
Delaware
drink?
Oh, that
punch.
Delaware punch, that's terrible?
Yeah, terrible.
Yeah. That's the first thing I've been excited.
We just gonna keep on.
You know what?
Delaware's trash.
I mean, I had to find a way to get the Delaware off my chest. You know,
Delaware punch is nasty.
Where else can I go? And
You
talk
go to
about
James
Delaware?
Coney Island, you'd be
Bad.
like, let me try this.
Yeah.
How does this taste like liquid ass? How did y'all add the wrong amount of sugar? It's not too much. It's not too little. It's just terrible. This is bad.
He said it's not too much and not too little. And yet it's still not perfect.
I don't know. What is that? Is that a boysenberry? Is that a rhubarb? Like, what berry is it? Blah, blah, blah. Anyway.
Like Delaware. I'm sorry. I'm sad y'all said Delaware punch. I don't know how they got that.
No. I was finna say we can go off of Delaware.
Shout out to Delaware.
Shout out to Delaware.
Shout out to Delaware. If anybody listening out there.
But you know how Jay-Z was like, man, there's this kid eating cereal, and he's like spitting. He's going to be like better than me. And then we get like, you know, your Drake, Kendrick,
Right.
what is it? Your Cole, yourself.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, like there's somebody like who's going to, you know, eat those MCs. And then it's like, there's this little black kid in Delaware right now. Like, y'all don't even know. He's just
This man is sitting on his porch sipping a Delaware
I'ma show
punch.
you.
Like he goes, I don't like that.
I'm gonna show you.
I don't like that at
I don't
all.
like that
I don't
ish,
like
dog.
that. I don't like that
Yeah.
ish.
I'm gonna show you.
Y'all gonna represent Delaware. Gonna represent in 10 years. there's
We gonna be
nothing to do.
mentioning a
That's
Delaware
always gonna
song.
happen. Some
Yeah.
Delaware cat gonna
Yeah.
come out and like, we didn't even know it was rough out there.
yeah.
It was hard.
Real hard.
It was real hard. It was
Yeah.
like that's it. So yeah, shouts
Delaware
out to-
Devils. We're gonna be like, they're gonna be better than G Unit.
Oh my God.
Blah blah blah. We're talking too much.
You never know though, because it's like, hey, Griselda Records, they not. I was like, yo,
Yeah.
we the hardest in New York.
I
We
know.
not from New
We're
York.
not from New York.
So
People
you
in
never
upstate
know.
New York is walking around like, I'm from Buffalo. I was like, but
Yeah.
you said you was from Brooklyn.
I never would
Yeah.
have thought that anybody would have been yelling out Buffalo.
Yeah.
If you would have told me,
That's
yo,
an apple picking up.
It's a lot of white people in Buffalo. You seen them
Yeah.
tailgates for they Buffalo Bills where they be like doing the WWE
Wait,
Yeah.
Number one,
table slams?
the Buffalo Bills alone. What are we doing
Yeah.
here? Like,
they're
Shout out to the
Buffalo
indigenous
Bills
people,
fans.
man.
Full circle.
Full circle.
yeah.
Hey NFL, can you take care of that stuff?
Just,
like,
can we just give it? Just do it now. Today.
Dang. And Buffalo Bills. Buffalo
And I
was
bet
the one-
somebody will come up with a fire uniform for whatever the new team would be.
They really would
Yeah.
too.
like real quick.
Like they really would.
They're gonna do
But-
us, the Newark niggers.
Well,
You want to be included, don't you?
in this episode, we managed to step on the toes of Delaware,
Yep.
the NFL,
Yeah.
Yep.
and the NBA,
Yep.
and China.
Yep.
So,
But we gave love
Shouts out to us.
to the indigenous people.
and love to the indigenous people,
Yeah.
and love to Louisiana and Texas.
Love to
Yup,
Louisiana and
shout out-
That's
Texas.
pretty much all that, and
Yes.
lots of humble love.
Yeah.
So
Humble.
Humble.
The H is silent.
the H is
I
silent.
get so mad when people
When
be
people
like,
say
I live in
humble.
humble, and I'll be like, you know what, you're not from here. I'm not
but
gonna say
you
nothing.
live there.
Yeah.
Live there.
How do you mispronounce?
But why
where
do
you
people
live?
say? Why do when people are trying to tell people that you're humble as a characteristic, they take the H off? Then
Yeah.
Yeah.
that bothers
Yeah.
me too.
Sit
He's
down.
a
You
humble
You gotta
person.
say be
humble.
humble. Be
What?
humble.
Yeah. No.
Be
Sit
humble.
down. No, you
Thank you,
sit
Kendrick,
down.
for pronouncing the H. All right.
Sit down.
You can say the hard H, but not the hard ER.
Well, so what are the plans now that we took that 10 minutes?
Oh, we did.
What are the plans for Jay Kell? What we got next?
Oh, next Friday we're doing a little teacher appreciation celebration in
teacher
Spring Branch.
appreciation.
That's
Yeah.
gonna
Okay.
be dope. It's for the kids. I mean, for the teachers actually. No, kids allowed actually.
Where's this gonna be?
Man, you put me on the spot,
something.
bro.
Well, I mean, it's good that we have phones. That's the thing. Plug your stuff. That's why we say things too.
You have to memorize this stuff because so far, you know what I'm saying, the gumbo jam.
I mean, we did talk about that.
You didn't even shout out the name of the spots.
We did bring up
Charlie's Big Top.
Yes, Charlie's Big Top. Yeah, so we found it. You know what I'm saying? Every Sunday. Shoe Shine Charlie's Big Top.
Kareem is going to be mad at you.
3714 Main Street.
Well, now he's cool because it's like it's out there.
Yeah, it is. And it's at a prevalent point.
Here we go. Spring Branch ISD. It's going to be at the ranch office.
Cover up that apple.
1220. My bad. We can't be showing that on TV.
No. I'm just messing with you.
1220 Blaylock on the 3rd floor. It's going down.
No kids.
Yeah, no kids allowed. Only grown-ups.
Now, that's a real teacher appreciation.
Sounds like my entire love life. No kids. So
that's what's up.
Wow.
You surviving out here.
We're about to say, for now.
Then, we're going to drop one more EP with the others before the end of the year. That's coming soon. And then after that, we're going to New Orleans and record another project.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
Okay.
Can't wait to hear it.
Yeah.
Why New Orleans?
Just getting that essence, trying to get that feel. We trying to make a.
Is it going to be during Essence?
No.
Oh, okay.
But
I like this guy.
But
I just met him.
Oh, I am executive producing right now.
Hey,
you
man.
are.
That's what I'm talking about.
Producing that, yes.
I'm producing this out.
And dropping bars.
Yeah, man. So we're gonna go out there and spend a week and just knock it all out. Be done with it.
Oh, okay.
Drop another one.
Y'all, I mean, you record quick.
That's the point.
How long did it take you to record this whole album?
6 sessions maybe? I don't know.
Wow. Like, you go in.
I got kids, man.
There you go.
Like, hey, we got
black fathers.
Your kids know you rap?
Yeah.
So
the oldest one does.
What's
I got a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old.
So the 4-year-old.
The 1-year-old don't even know his name.
Yeah, he just chilling.
Yeah, he just like whatever.
The 4-year-old is like, that's you. I'm like, yeah, that's me. He like, all right.
Yeah.
I'm like, is that good? It's all right.
Yeah.
I guess that means I'm not trash. I don't know.
I mean, I don't think he knows that many words because he's kind of got an extensive vocabulary.
Yeah,
so.
But he's like,
and you gotta like open up or work with somebody that he's really impressed with, like Batman. Or something like that. Like with kids when it's just like, what?
He
you know Batman?
You're famous.
He knows Batman, Spider-Man. He knows Miles Morales.
Yeah.
Peter Parker.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Spider-Man.
But he loves Miles Morales. He's like, that's the real Spider-Man.
Because he looks like us.
Black.
Yes, exactly.
He's like, the black Spider-Man is the real Spider-Man. I'm like, my son.
Exactly.
Miles Morales really came in and just took over the whole Spider-Man franchise. And now, I mean, when he first popped up and some of the racist people were like, he's going to take over everything. I was like, man, shut up.
Because that's what we do, because we're genetically superior.
Then he did it. Then he did it. I was like,
in the Jordans.
I was
in the ones.
I was kind of right.
In the ones.
Because I don't even like to see Peter Parker pop up now. I'm like,
hey, every time Peter Parker showed up, I was like, get off the screen.
He has his purpose. Let's,
like,
help out, guide, He
was the guide for a little bit. I was like, that's it. All right, you got your guide on.
It's funny. There's a lot of movies that are like that. What do they call that again? The Great White.
Yeah.
That's what.
I'm not gonna lie, they lost me when they brought the pig and the girl, and I was like, what's going on with all this?
That was a lot going on, but
we're just spoiling this movie over here.
Man, if you haven't seen it yet,
you know what's funny?
Sorry, you missing out.
You trash.
Adding into another one. I haven't seen it. Ding. Add that in post.
His uncle.
You haven't seen it?
You gotta see it. Man, it's incredible.
I saw Endgame, a month and a half ago?
Oh, I just watched all the Marvel movies like back to back to back.
See, exactly.
I hadn't seen none of them, and then I was like, somebody told me Endgame. No, somebody told me the Captain America trilogy was better than the Batman trilogy. And I was like, what? So
it's
then
up there.
So then I literally Googled the best way to watch them in chronological order, and I watched all 20-something movies. Like
Winter Soldier,
Winter Soldier, A1.
Boy, that's a real movie right there.
I was like, Bucky.
Yes.
Yeah. That's him.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I was on top of my couch. Like,
I can understand.
Yes.
Nah, I'm not that big into him, but he was like, you got to watch Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier is the
we're
truth.
brothers, so I'm like, he's probably right. Once I saw it, I know you had to. You didn't see Black Panther when it came out?
I did see that.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, everybody saw that.
But anyway,
that's where I saw them.
We're skating on thin ice.
Okay.
I want to know anything you want to plug before we go.
Sunset Boulevard available everywhere. Apple, Spotify, Tidal, Your Mama's House, SoundCloud. your car,
Mom?
your girlfriend's car. Cashmere Ashes also out now. That's what the others. You go back and listen to NtheClouds stuff. I still get paid for that too. So
Yes.
y'all listen to that.
Listen to everything.
Yeah.
Listen to everything.
Movers and Shakers is the dopest video I've seen in a long time. You have to watch
My brother
it.
shot that one too.
I know because I paid attention
Your
to the
brother's
jump.
out
Yeah,
here.
your
Yeah.
brother's out here.
He's dope. And now
What-
he makes beats.
He does everything.
He made Nike Check Just Do It. He did all that.
I love that song. That's my phrase as well to
Yeah.
motivate. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
This is another. I'm sorry. I'm Avery, like a very nice guy.
Okay.
That's just Devon over there.
Okay.
That's me.
All right. We got Jay Kell, and we can reach you at. What's your Instagram?
At JD Kell.
All right.
Oh, y'all put it on the screen too.
And that's what it is.
Twitter and IG.
There we
Ooh.
go. This is In My Humble Opinion, where the opinions aren't humbled and the words aren't jumbled. Bang.
I was like, how you trying to end this?
I saw you going somewhere where I was like, okay.